Alright, hey everybody, Myo here, and today we're going to be playing some Pokemon Sun and Moon, doing some VGC 2017 battles on the Ranked Rating Championship Battle Spot ladder. And as you guys can see, in the top right, you see a little lockbox there. That means that is currently the team that I am using in the February Masters Division International Challenge, which is pretty much just a online tournament that you can sign up for if you guys didn't do it. Unfortunately, I think it's too late to sign up for it now. But you just pretty much play online, pretty much the same exact rule set as the Championship Battle Spot ladder, except for now you actually have a chance to win some championship points, which if you guys don't know, the championship points allow you to, once you accumulate so many of them, you will be able to qualify to play at the Pokemon World Championships for a chance to get the title World Champion. So that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, I honestly don't think I'm going to be able to get to a point where I can play in the championship. Okay, let's see here. Well, let me even use this team. So that's the thing, though. I'll confirm. I was curious about that. This battle team has been entered in an online competition. You can't use it because it's locked. Alright, so what I want to know then is I might be able to switch up. I might be able to put the same team in a different box. So I don't know if I can do that, though. So let me see here. So far, so good. So far, so good. Alright, let's see if that works. Because I still want to use this team. Okay, there we go. So it's the same exact team. Just different placements of the Pokemon on the character sheet here. The same exact team. It's what we want to use because we want to get as much practice as we can with this team while I'm playing in the International Championship, and since I'm still doing my VGC 2017 series, that's what we're going to do. So we're at a rating of 1507. As you guys can see, I've played quite a bit of battles, like 104. Like, honestly, I feel like that's a lot for me. I don't feel like I've ever gotten that much. But maybe I have. Maybe I have. So right away, we see our opponent has a Tapu Fini, Ninetales, Arcanine, what is that one? Goodra, Tapu Koko, and Kartana. So our Arcanine actually deals pretty well with the Ninetales and the Kartana. Like, we should just be able to completely annihilate those two things. We don't have to worry so much about Weather Wars, so if I lead with Ninetales, I have the choice to set up an Aurora Veil or go for a more offensive Blizzard if he leads with like Goodra, which I don't think he will, but there's always that chance. Then I'm thinking I want to bring my Kartana and Garchomp. The other option is to bring Tapu Koko and Garchomp, which I think would be a better like core type deal, because I can go for a like Rock Slide and a Discharge, or a Poison Jab and a Discharge. And I could also Dragon Claw, but that doesn't look too solid against his team. Tapu Koko, I mean, if I wanted, I could go Kartana Tapu Fini would be the other option. But I think this will be fine, because Garchomp deals well with the Arcanine, as long as he doesn't intimidate me. Yeah, we'll go with this. Because Garchomp also deals well with the opposing Tapu Koko. Alright, so what's gonna happen here? It'd be nice if I could, like... So one thing that I like about the playing online and the International Online Championship Challenge, like, when you go to an actual tournament, you can't have your phone out, because they don't want you to, like, I guess, cheat and stuff. You can have a notebook, but you cannot have, like, it has to be turned to, like, a blank page where you're writing in your notes. You can't, like, reference, like, damage calcs and other typings and stuff. Whereas, like, my phone, like, you can't have, like, a type chart. Like, you can't have, like, a type chart, which I personally think I kind of need one because I'm not very good. So I like to have a type chart. Like, I usually have my phone with me when I play, and I have an app called Poketype, which I use, which is pretty useful. It's free. Like, I don't see too much of a reason not to do it, not to use it. Okay, so right now I'm kind of scared. I don't know what I want to go for. I think going for a Protect and an Aurora Veil is my best option. I feel like that's what I should do. That way I protect my Arcanine, I threatened his Ninetales a little bit, so his Ninetales might consider like going out. He's not going to do that. We are going to get this Aurora Veil up now. And we're going to see what he's going to go for. So Ninetales is also going to use an Aurora Veil, so it would have probably been a good option to go for a Flamethrower right then and there, or a Z move. Tapu Fini is going to go for a Scald, so if he's going to go for a Scald, I'm pretty sure I can survive that, especially with the Aurora Veil up now. So I'm thinking that I just go for the Z move right now, the Infernal Overdrive, into the Ninetales slot, and a Moonblast into the Tapu Fini slot might be better. Actually, no, I should Blizzard because it's most likely Focus Sash Ninetales, and I want to be able to break the Focus Sash. But he could protect, and he does protect. So Blizzard, unfortunately not breaking the Focus Sash, but we will connect with Tapu Fini, so there's always a chance we could potentially freeze it, and doesn't look like that happened. So we're going to go and get the Z move off. We are going to be able to hit the Ninetales. So I think I can pretty much safely go for a Moonblast into Tapu Fini next turn. Because he's probably going to go for a Scald again onto my Arcanine. That's just my assumption. Wow, that does not do much, like, at all. There's a Scald. Like, I really want to bring in my... Garchomp, because I could just Poison Jab the Ninetales, or the Tapu Fini, really. But I don't think that's going to be an option. Because if he Blizzards, then I am in, like, a world of hurt. Alright, so Moonblast is effective on Ninetales. I think I might just double into the Ninetales slot here. Because I want to get rid of it, so I think I should just do that. I mean, it's not the greatest, but it should do some damage. Opposing Ninetales is going to get a Blizzard off. And Arcanine should be able to take that. And we should go now, because we know that we're faster than Tapu Fini. And it is enough to knock out Ninetales. Okay, so we got rid of that threat. That's one of the main things I needed to get rid of. We see Tapu Fini's going to go for a Scald here. I can bring in my Tapu Koko. I feel like bringing in Tapu Koko would be a good option, because I can go for a... Like, I don't know if Poison Jab on Tapu Fini will be enough from Garchomp since it's not Stab. Whereas I feel like Tapu Koko in the electric terrain with... Yeah, I feel like this is fine then, because he's going to bring out Kartana. So what I want to do then is... I want to... I don't have a Focus Sash on Ninetales. Okay, I am weak. So I'm thinking... He had a Ninetales, right? So he probably had a Focus Sash. So going for Discharge doesn't make much sense. So I'm thinking we Thunderbolt the Tapu Fini, and we protect our Ninetales. Because he'd want to go for like a Smart Strike into our Ninetales spot, so we're actually going to protect our Ninetales. Because that's what I would assume he would do. Like, he could Leaf Blade into Tapu Koko, I guess. Tapu Fini does protect, okay. So I'm a little worried here. He Smart Strikes, okay, so that was fine. We were able to be okay with that play. So if he's going to Smart Strike, I think what I want to do then is I think I want to actually switch into Garchomp. Because I know he's going to Smart Strike there. We're going to get some rough skin damage off on him. I could Discharge, but I don't see a point to because I'm not like choiced. So I don't like, I feel like this is better for me because he could switch into, yeah, he has nothing that's like, that really resists a Thunderbolt. I mean, he has stuff that he might have stuff that resists it, because I think Kartana might actually resist it. But he doesn't have anything that is immune, is what I was trying to get at. So we're switching Garchomp in. We're switching Garchomp in, so most likely withdrawn Tapu Fini. Alright, that's fine. We can deal with that. He's going to bring in his own Tapu Koko. We should be okay with that, actually. He's going to Smart Strike into our Garchomp. And there's the Rough Skin. We will go ahead and get this Thunderbolt off. Alright. The hail has stopped. The opposing team's Auroraville wore off, so did ours. I could actually discharge here now. It's not like the greatest, but it should still be better than a Dazzling Gleam, right? 80 base power, 80 base power, but I'm in the electric terrain and it stabs, so I think because I'm in the electric terrain, that's better, even though they're resisted. Now, is it... Okay, so Earthquake's not a bad option here. But I really feel like Poison Jab into the Tapu Koko is the best option that I personally have, because if Tapu Koko switches out, no big deal. Alright, there's the Poison Jab. We probably just revealed that we're Choice Scarfed with our Garchomp. That's fine, though. We see a Smart Strike. This might knock me out because I don't have the Auroraville now. Good, it does not. That is very good for us. Discharge does not affect the Garchomp. And that was enough to knock out Kartana. Okay, that's huge. Because now he only has Tapu Fini. And to play it safe, what I'm gonna do is... like, I think the most safe thing I could possibly do is like a little overkill. But I should switch in my Ninetales for Tapu Koko, and I should Poison Jab the Tapu Fini, because then I can get the electric terrain back up. Because what if he like Calm Minds and I don't knock it? Like I don't know. I feel like no. I think Thunderbolt would have been enough with a Poison Jab, actually. Thinking about it a little more, I don't think I necessarily needed to try and make sure I win the terrain war. I don't think so. Oh, it's a weakness policy. He's gonna go for a Moonblast into Ninetales slot. Knocks Ninetales out. That's okay. We know that our Garchomp is faster. Bringing the Hail out may have been a huge mistake on our end, because Garchomp will go down next turn. So I could have made a misplay there by trying to win the terrain war at the end when I don't think it was necessary. Like, after thinking about it, like my thought process was, what if he has something that I don't know about that can make him come back into this game? Thunderbolt and Poison Jab. I really don't think he has like any way of winning, though. Okay, yeah, there we go. So, I mean, he could have protected there. Garchomp would have went down. Then it would have became. He would have been a one. Basically, would have had one Pokemon left. Alright. Do I want to save this battle? No, we were able to win, and I don't think I made too many mistakes, so I'm not going to save it. Do I want to continue battling? You know what? Yeah, I do want to continue battling. I do like to do 2 battles per video for you guys, and I hope you guys don't mind, but I have decided to just go with like some stock music within the game for right now. I hope that's okay with you guys. Let's see, 1569 rating. Ah, man, I need to study my katakana because I do not know what that says, but I'm almost certain that's katakana. They have Pelipper, Garchomp, Tapu Lele, Tapu Koko, Nihilego, and Pheromosa. Okay, so what can I do? Ninetales deals with... I can't lead Ninetales because he has Pelipper. I can't do that. That's foolish on my end. I can leave Garchomp Tapu Koko though. Because even if he sends out Tapu Lele and I lose the Terrain War, I can still just Discharge and Rock Slide. Or Poison Jab into Tapu Lele. And then Kartana seems okay. And possibly Arcanine. Or Tapu Fini. How do I deal with the Nihilego? Garchomp can Earthquake it. How do I deal with the Garchomp? Garchomp can Dragon Claw it. That seems unreliable if I do that. Tapu Fini can Moonblast it. I think I go with Ninetales. I'm not sure if this is right. I was kind of leaning towards like Tapu Fini, but I feel like this is a good option. It gives me some practice with Weather Wars as well, which I definitely need because I always seem to lose them. Let's see, I am not a huge fan of this music so far. It's a little too intense for me, when most of my other previous videos I use like more calm music in it. So there's Pheromosa, Nihilego. Right away, I think I just go for the Earthquake and the Protect. I think that's what I have to do. I'm gonna do that. I hope it's enough to knock out the Nihilego. Like that's what I want to do. That's what's kind of I feel like is the threat right now. Garchomp's nice and fast. We get this Earthquake off. Is enough to knock out the Nihilego and do like 50% to the Pheromosa. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We see a Poison Jab come out into the Tapu Koko slot. It's not actually enough to do anything because we protected it. So we're going to see Pelipper come out now. He probably knows I'm choiced into Earthquake. So I'm going to go ahead and switch in my Ninetales right now, actually. And probably go for the Dazzling Gleam here. Because I feel like Pelipper would protect, or set up a Tailwind. If he sets up a Tailwind, then I want a Thunderbolt. Dazzling Gleam would definitely knock out the Pheromosa, but so would another Earthquake, and I'm faster with Garchomp, so Thunderbolt and Pelipper is the play I should make. Because even if nothing happens, I still have Garchomp in the back, full HP, completely good to go. I can Rock Slide pretty safely. It might not be enough to knock out the Pheromosa, but it's a very solid move, except for the fact that it could miss. So we do see the Poison Jab come out, hitting the Tapu Koko, which may not... No, we survive it, wow. And that thing's Life Orb, and we survive it? Wow, I'm kind of surprised. Because I don't think my Tapu Koko has, like, bulk investment. Critical hit, must have a Focus Sash. Yes, he does. But that's okay, we're going to go ahead and feint ourselves with our Life Orb from our Tapu Koko. Pelipper is going to get a Tailwind up. So I need to... I'm going to protect here. I'm not going to send Garchomp in, because he cannot set up another Tailwind, so as long as I... Ooh, I'll, actually, I think Kartana would be okay. Maybe not. No, because Pheromosa's Bug-type, right? And I don't have any way of protecting, so Garchomp I think is the only option I really have that could potentially do something. Okay. Alright, so then the play is to... I could Moonblast the Pheromosa. I could Blizzard here. Blizzard would probably be enough to knock it out. Yeah, we'll go for Blizzard. And then what should I do? I could Poison Jab the Tapu Koko. Yeah, but we're gonna Poison Jab the Tapu Koko. Oh, Pheromosa has Ice Beam? I should have known that, but I don't think I've gotten to Pheromosa yet on my my moveset guide, where I go over like the most common moves that these Pokemon will have. He's gonna lose some of his HP. You see a Thunderbolt come out from Tapu Koko. It does quite a bit of damage to my Ninetales. Ooh, we freeze the Tapu Koko. Okay, that's huge actually, because I can. Okay, that is huge. Like freezing the Tapu Koko. Then we have Kartana, so I can just Leaf Blade. I don't think he could have actually won, even if we didn't get the freeze, because what could he have done? He could have targeted Ninetales again, and potentially knocked out Ninetales, and then we have our Kartana. He thaws out. Okay, so let's see if I am correct in thinking this. I don't know what move he's gonna go for, so I'm a little nervous. What Z move was that? Gigavolt Havoc, okay. I'm gonna assume into the Kartana spot, because it just seems a little bit overkill to go into the Ninetales spot with that. Alright. Critical hit, I don't think that mattered because it's a C move in the electric terrain. We're gonna Blizzard again. It's in the Hail. And we should be able to pick up, yep, we do get the knockout. So we were able to get a win. It was a little bit messier than I would have liked, but that's alright, that's alright. So that was our, I believe that was our second battle. Yes, it was. So thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, go hit that like button, comment, subscribe, share, favorite, all the good stuff. Really does help me out, and I really do appreciate when you guys do that. So thanks again, and goodbye, friends.